Hello and welcome. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone is well. We got about 5 or so minutes until round one pairings have been posted. And yeah, so I've decided for today we're going to try out Temur Adventures. See how it goes. I've only played a couple of games with Temur Adventures leading up to this. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think the play patterns are pretty set, so you don't you can't mess it up too badly, but we'll see. Let's see how it goes. I appreciate the alert, Wolves. Good luck in your event tonight. Yeah, I saw you were having a sealed event tonight, Luke. Good luck. Have fun. Don't think it'll be too much longer before we have our pairings, so that's good. Yay. Any questions on the deck? Ideas, thoughts, last minute changes? That's the wrong Discord channel. So as you can see by the follower thing, we did hit our 50 followers. Thank you for everyone who helped out with that. That was great. It was super exciting. Yeah. No, that's fine. Alright, so RTO is frantically typing away, I think, maybe. Oh, they're running Historic on Saturday. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Alright. So we were just told we'll have pairings. I said in a couple minutes, and then round one starts about 5 after 6. So, oh, that looks like pairings just came up. It has. Awesome. Are you serious? They are serious. Alright, so round one we get to play against the Blazing Dragon, which just happens to be my roommate. So this is going to be interesting. Cookie. And now read it. Alright, here we go. So if at some point during the match you're interested in the deck that we're playing, just hit !deck in chat, and then the stream decker will take care of you. Alright, we're on the draw. Yay. Alright, so let's see. This hand's okay. We really want a third land, but if we're on the draw, so if we find a third land, I think we'll be okay. Let's get this one. So, Dragon's playing Obosh. Oh, okay, he's on Is It Obosh. Cool. That could have been better. Could have been a land. Like I said, we have a couple draws to find our third land, and if we hit our third land, we get to just run away with this, so. See if we can stick a clover. Oh, okay. Kind of an aggressive forward there, but alright. Okay, so now the question is, will he have the Mystical Dispute? Not sure if he runs Dispute Lane. I don't think we can really play around it either, so we're just going to run our Clover into it. If he has it, he has it. Neutralize. Okay. That was a little unfortunate. I would rather it not got neutralized. Yeah, Cookie. We're playing a Clover deck today. We're gonna see how it goes. It's my first event playing this. I've played a couple of odds and ends, but nothing too drastic. Yeah, I think we'll go with the Beanstalk Giant here. Just grab another land. See if we can't. Start. If we find another Clover, that would be ideal, but. Main board Flame Sweeps? Wow. Alright. Oh, the two pre-order packs things? Alright, so our Lovestruck Beast isn't going to do a whole lot of anything. I think we just continue to run. Yeah, I'm probably going to get at least the Liliana one. I might get both, depending. Let's grab the Forest. And we'll play the Lovestruck Beast because it blocks reasonably well at this point. And if we find another one, at least we have it already in play. I do like that you get a sealed and 3 drafts, though, from the Teferi. Rude. Just pass, huh? Okay. I'll play a 7/7. See what happens. I am live. How you doing, man? I appreciate Taylor sharing that we're live over here. Oh, he disputed our Beanstalk Giant? How rude. Oh, that's cool. Are you playing in the FNM tonight? Or an FNM tonight? There's a few of them go around. Yeah, let's get affiliated. That'd be great. A couple days out from that, I think. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, alright. Card advantage on that side of the table is real. Ooh, that's a good one. Can I bounce my beanstalk giant? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot I could have done about it right then, but it does let it cast again to get another land, so there's that risk to it. Grab an island here. So I don't want to bounce this during my turn because I don't want him to be able to just flash this sailor back in. So I think we're just gonna. Actually, I think we're just gonna go get another land. Do it while he does it, while he's tapped out. We're gonna grab a mountain this time. And then we'll pass through. Taylor is a machine and a cheater. You know, I... A machine I agree with. Cheater, I'd have to see it. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd have to see it. Two can play the Brazen Borrower game, Dragon. Terramander, okay. Well, that's nice because that unlocks this guy here, right? So, let's see. Unless he's got another Brazen Borrower, which would just make me cry. Bone Crusher. That's rude. Okay. Interesting. You talking about Unicorn there, Cookie? Gives you little doughy eyes and eyes like he's innocent. Well, I don't know. I don't know about Taylor being innocent. That's kind of a stretch. Alright, so we're in a lot of trouble. Not really sure how to get out of this, to be fair. Actually, I think this is a good step in the right direction. I think that's what we're supposed to grab, right? So make sure there's nothing else I'm supposed to grab here. The new set's alright. The update was a little rough. Yeah, we'll grab the Storm Shadow. Alright, you want to trade your Obosh for my giant? D. No? Okay. Yeah, new set's been alright. We had some changes on Monday to how companions work, which was fine. Companions are interesting. Basically, now the changes are that you have to pay 3 mana to put them in your hand before you get to cast them. Okay, so I don't really want to play this. think I'm gonna start just attacking here and see again. You know, he wants to trade. Well, I guess he can't, right? Because Brazen Borrower can't ball. He can't flash in another Brazen Borrower, so okay, take 9. Put you to 3. So I'm gonna cycle this. See if we can't find another Bone Crusher Giant. Nope. That's a good one though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I think we just hold here. I can do this to kill this, and this to stop stack. So yeah, we're good. One card in hand? Yeah, that's fine. I would like to attempt to Bone Crush your Brazen Borrower, sir. Alright, so that was an interesting exchange. Oh no. Yeah, I started playing around 95. And I think this says we win. I started playing around 95. I've had sets of all the stuff. But, sure, I take 4. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm an OG. I've been playing for a while. I'm an old man, as I'm like to be reminded. Alright. So we got game 1. So now the fun part is, I don't know how to sideboard with this deck. Because the deck's just all, like, one-ups, right? It's all wish targets. Against Obosh, I don't think there's a whole lot we want anyway. Maybe the Scorching Dragonfires, but I don't think they're that great. And then everything else we just want to wish for. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm pretty good just leave it like this. Yeah, I took a break from between Stronghold and Urza Saga. So it wasn't a long break, but it was a bit of a break. And then I came back for a little bit right around Urza Saga, and then I took another break until I think it was about 8th edition, right about Mirrodin, and I've been playing solid since then. About a couple top 64 finishes at like SCGs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's alright. Yeah, and now I'm here on Twitch. Oh yes, Commander. Commander's fun. It has its moments, ups and downs. I think a lot of Commander's enjoyment comes from having the right play group. Oh wow. Um, I think we're priced into keeping this. If we find a third land, we just get to run away with this one. That's not a third land. But I think I'm supposed to play it anyway. It's probably just gonna get died to a stone but Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant. Here it comes. Block. No? Okay, no blocks. Yeah, sure, man. My Twitter is actually just below the screen here. Oh, well, that felt aggressive. Yeah. Twitter is just down below. It's, twitter.com/JudgeJason. You can find me there. Legion War Boss. What is this disaster? All right. Can I stop drawing triumphs, please? So I want to play the second Clover here, but I think I have to send these back on the beginning of combat on this turn. And then we can set up for the turn after. I think that's what we're supposed to do here. Is if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can go Harsh Desire into Beast and have a 5/5 blocker, which makes this Legion War Boss a lot worse. So I think that's what we're supposed to do. God, Legion War Boss is scary. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put a stop here. Remember, if you're gonna set a stop somewhere, to set it will when you have priority. Otherwise, the game doesn't necessarily pick up that you put the stop there, and will skip and can skip through it. I'm curious how aggressive he's gonna be on this turn. If he's gonna try to cast something before going to combat, because right now he's holding up counterspell mana. He did not. Oh, I meant to bounce it before he got the token. Whoops. So I put the stop in the wrong place, essentially. Yeah. Bounce that. Bounce that. What do you mean, holy crap, what's going on with this event? Alright, game 3. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting a Whirlwind of Denial. I can check it in a... We're restarting. What? Oh. Oh, okay. Man, it was such a good match, too. Alright, so, as Scooter said, I'm going to check the Discord and find out what's going on as to why we're restarting. Oh, alright. So yeah, I do have to enter a new event. Oh, Scooter, you'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm sure you're going to get your one anyway. Alright. So, now... What's the new code? Where's the new code? There it is. Alright, so we got our code back in. Well, that's unfortunate, because we were having a lot of fun with that one. So, as far as for game 3, what would I have done differently? I think I'm bringing these in. He showed us some smaller creatures. I'm gonna just concede this one to him, since we have our new pairings, thankfully. Yeah, I think I bring in the Scorching Dragonfires to have some not wish answer. Okay, so I don't have that guy here. So we'll click the direct challenge, turn it. I think I played Moose Heart last week. Alright. That should be everything. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're upset, Scooter. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't know what happened. I actually didn't go back and read it. I could, I guess. kind of checking the Discord while I wait for my opponent. So apparently this happened like 10 minutes ago. Huh. Alright. I'll poke at our head judge and see what issues we had, and see if there's anything I can bring up to WotC and be like, hey, this happened. I'd like to thank everybody for coming by tonight. Hopefully this is the last of the hiccups. If you're new here, please feel free to hit the like button down below. If I had to use one mono-colored deck, what would it be and why? Well, I'd play mono black. I've played mono black the majority of my career playing Magic, and it's definitely my favorite color. I think black can do everything you need it to do. The only thing it doesn't do is counter spells, but I don't have to counter your spell if I can just kill your stuff. Hey Moose, where are you? The Eldrazi? Yes. The Eldrazi are lots of fun. Remember that preview season, everyone was like, oh, they seem fine, like, how are we gonna pay for this colorless, and is it gonna break Magic, and, well, to be fair, they kinda did. Modern was never the same after Eldrazi Winter. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, which one is the promo? Was that was that the draft day promo? Endbringer? Ah, here we are. Opponent's here. Excellent. Welcome, opponent. Welcome to Thunderdome. All right, so we're gonna be able to play. This hand's okay. We get to go turn one Innkeeper into create a human, and then hopefully Innkeeper survives and we get to draw a card off of that. So yeah, it's fine. Good luck to you, opponent. Alright, so no companion, Hollow Fountain, probably blue-white or Esper Control. Pretty okay with that. I kind of want this Escape to the Wilds, right? Yeah, we'll keep it. Alright. That's okay. I think there was promos of all of the Eldrazi you can get in pre-release kits. Let's draw our card first and then see where we get from here. I'm assuming this means Omen of the Sea. Not Shark Typhoon yet, which is fine. Which means they can't kill these two. Oh, look, Omen of the Sea. One top, one bottom. Okay. Narset. See, I'd be a lot more scared of Narset if we actually drew cards in this deck, which we don't. Oh. Well, actually, we do, I guess, with the Innkeeper, but I don't think it's that necessary. Blue-white control. I really should have wrote my sideboard down so I knew what I was doing. Alright, well, let's start with this. kind of want to stop them from drawing another card off in our set and trying to find an answer. I don't want to play into a sweeper, so we're not going to play this Innkeeper. So we'll just do that. So if they just untap and kill all of our stuff, I want to be able to rebuild quickly, and Innkeeper into Fate Wishes lets us do that. I'm going to shatter my Sky opponent. Alright. Oh, look, we drew another Fate Wishes. Alright, so let's start with Edgewall Innkeeper. Fate Wishes to draw a card since we have another one. Oh, right, we don't draw a card. I can't wait till rotation. 5 mana. ECD? It's a fairy. Okay. Hey, you got bounced by Fairy Bushes? No? It was worth a shot. Although 2 mana doesn't really let them protect either of these, and while Narset's annoying, Teferi just gets out of hand, so I think we're gonna just kill the Teferi here. So 2 mana means Dovin, could be Dovin's Veto. I guess I'd rather this get countered if they're going to counter something. I really should stop calling my opponent shots. Alright, another tap. Another bounce on the... Oh, on the Fae. Okay. So now, because I have this in my hand, killing Narset lets me draw. Will actually let me draw a card. Although this could be Shark Typhoon for 1. Oh, okay. Or just Brazen Borrow. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll escape this turn. We have to play another land, which is nice. So let's play Mountain. Fertile Footsteps, go find a forest. Play Edgewall Innkeeper. The next turn we get to make a 1/1, play it, and have a land. Our opponent didn't do a whole lot of anything. Alright, so we're just gonna play that. There's all like 3 cards in hand and not doing anything. Alright, well, lucky Hilbert. Okay. Make that 1. 1, 2. I still have 7 mana. So I could play Innkeeper, but if I play the Innkeeper and Lovestruck Beast, we're not drawing any cards, so it doesn't make any sense to do. So I think if they had the chance to kill our Innkeeper last turn, they would have. Okay. So now we'll go Innkeeper into Lovestruck Beast. Draw a couple cards. Do an Island Steamers. That's terrible. I really wish I still had my Lucky Gold Rare. Would have been really nice right now. Yeah, we'll just Fertile Footsteps again. We're just gonna try to show that we have the advantage. Just cast a Borrower, sure. Plus tap, sure. ECD. Okay. I'd rather the ECD take out that than take out one of these. They do have a TEF that they can bounce, but what we could do, they probably have a Dover Speedo in hand. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see what they have. Okay, so yeah, we're going to take out Tefri. So now they can't bounce the ECD. Alright. However, I'm going to grant it here. Okay, so that was really quick. So, like, Arena has these tells, right? You can tell if they have something they could have cast. And this is telling me they don't have something they could have cast. So we're going to grab this. And we're going to blow this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to cast a Fae. And draw some more cards. Never know, might find some gas. There we go. There's gas. Alright, so if they had Dovin's Veto, they would have played it, so there's no reason not just to play this now. And pass the turn. Dream Trawler is a little annoying, but I think we can beat a Dream Trawler. We can beat a Dream Trawler with that. Okay, so we're gonna play Beanstalk Giant. Draw some more cards. Oh, that's nice. That Triumph's fine. We don't really need it. That cards are tapped. And then we're not... Okay, so what I'd like to see happen is our opponent kind of tap out for something next turn. I messed up. If I had shocked this in, they just die. Whoops. What we could have done is used Fae of Wishes to go find Fling, and then we throw our Beanstalk Giant at our opponent. So this might not be so bad either. We're going to stop them at the beginning of combat. So what I want to do here is I want to either bounce this so that they have to recast it, or make them discard a card to tap it. So we're going to start by bouncing. So like bounce Brazen Borrower, you get to bounce my Beanstalk Giant. You don't really want that to happen. So we're going to start by bouncing that. Lucky Clover, bounce the Dream Trawler. Oh, okay, sure. Resolve my Lucky Clover trigger. Bounce your Dream Trawler. Okay. Walk? Alright. Okay. So, against blue-white control, I think a lot of our stuff here is just as good in our wish board as it is in our deck, because we have more chances of drawing it through the wish board. So, yeah. I think we just click submit. Submit. Alright, so we're on the draw. Yeah, it sounds great. The tap land's could be a little awkward, but I think it's fine. Hopefully we can land this without too much of a hassle. Kitty. I didn't get this pet. I don't remember where that pet was from. I think I'm going to decline that. And then, because our opponent tapped out, we get to land this Lucky Clover. And now we're just hoping to draw something that's not dirt. Yeah, it's a fairy fly. Oh, okay, sure. Second Clover's fine. We'll replay this Clover. So one thing to remember when playing this deck, because the copies of your adventures resolve first, if you don't have enough targets for all of your copies, then your original one's going to be countered on resolution. Or, sorry, it fails to resolve, and you're not going to get to exile it. So, like, bouncing to fairy is not really much of a tempo play at this point. So I don't think we're actually don't think we're supposed to do that. It would set them back a turn, and then they just bounce our Lucky Clover again. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to do anything. Oh, terrible. Okay, so they missed a land drop, which means these 5 cards is just gas. Probably like absorb, neutralize, mystical dispute, couple removal spells maybe. So if we play this, we can bounce both of these if I don't think either one of them is going to resolve. I don't know. So we're gonna send Tef back and see what he does. For our opponent, all right. So we're gonna bounce the Banishing Light too. So you counter the one on the Banishing Light. Okay. Yep. So I led on Brazen Borrower because they had 1 blue mana up, and I didn't want them to be able to just Mystical Dispute. So if I led on the Clover and then went Brazen Borrower, the Mystical Dispute could hit the Borrower. Doing it this way, I had 3 mana up, which means we get to actually attack this Teferi down, which is great. Oh, we're going to try to attack the Teferi down. Okay, good. Alright, so our opponent keeps missing land drops, and for us, that's glorious. So we're going to play this island, and then we're going to go get 2 lands out of our deck. Unless they have a Dovin's Veto for one of these. And we're going to grab a mountain. And a forest. I think now we can escape. Oh, you had the veto for the escape. Okay, sure. It's not great, but I think that was the right time to go for it. Hey, look, that was 2 lands on top of their deck. No, deck, this is bad. We're gonna cycle the Triome, try and find something that we can actually cast. No? Alright. See if we can't get them to commit something to there. No? Okay, I don't like it, but we got nothing else going on, and we just gotta try and end this game. Yeah. I think this one's gonna be over if they land a Trawler here. Archon's not terrible for us, actually. Especially since we drew the escape. Nice. Alright, so then we get to Bone Crusher Giant, kill the Archon. We get to play 2 lands this turn, so we'll play our Forest and our Mountain. Cast Lovestruck, Heart's Desire, make 2 1/1s. Attack with the Borrower. So now the question is, do I play the Lovestruck Beast out? I think I do, because if they Shatter the Sky, we get to draw a card, which is something we're in desperate need of. So yeah, we'll play Lovestruck Beast. And if they don't Shatter the Sky, then we get to granted to find an answer to whatever they played. Yeah, it's a Mystical Dispute. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna lead on. We're gonna lead on double granted. So there's an argument to be. Never mind. I say there was an argument to be made where you could Mystical Dispute one of these granteds that make us pay 3 more mana. And what that would do is that would choke us on mana, right? That only leave us 5, which really reduces the effectiveness of what we could wish for. But our opponent didn't think they had an out and decided to scoop up the match to the granted. So, fine. Works for me. We are currently 1-0. Alright, so we're going to update our text thing, which should have been visible. It wasn't. Sorry about that. Whew, 1-0. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to the Discord and see how many we have still standing. Nope. Alright, so then my opponent submitted the results. There we go. Yay! Alright, so no word yet as to how many matches are still outstanding. Looks like 2 from the way or 1 maybe. So yeah, we'll just kind of give that a minute. So while we're waiting for round 1 to finish, I'm going to step away for a couple of moments so that I can take care of a couple little things around, but I will be right back. Thanks all for joining. See you soon. All right, and we're back. We're just waiting for pairing. So, um, I have an interesting question. Oh, thank you so much for the host. I just saw that pop up. Man, apologize for not thanking you for that earlier. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So a question came to me through Discord asking about one of the cards that has been previewed, and I want to preface everything by saying that until the FAQ comes out, nothing anybody tells you is official. We're going anything that you're told is based on the way previous cards worked or how we assume that the wording is going to apply. And the question is about the new Teferi. The static ability on Teferi says you can activate his abilities whenever you could activate an instant, essentially. And the question was, does that mean I can activate it on every player's turn? So in commander games, that's a lot of turns. And as of right now, I would say yes. Yes, it does. It does, in fact, mean that you can activate that on each player's turn. Now, the FAQ coming out for the set could change that. They could say something along the lines of, you can only activate once per full turn, not just once per player turn. It'd be some weird wording. I'm not sure how they would word it to make that change, but that is something entirely possible that they could change. And then in that case, it would only work. You'd have to choose which turn you want to use it in. So, if you guys have questions about how cards work or any of the new cards coming out, maybe there's something I can help you with, feel free to leave it in the chat. You can hit me up on Twitter. So Twitter's in my new Twitter is on the Twitch bio page. Sorry, drew a blank. You can hit me up there, and I'll be happy to answer questions as much as I can. Again, nothing I say is official until the FAQ comes out. So, while I give a ruling, and this is how I think it's going to work, it could very well work differently depending. So, with that, I'm just keeping an eye on pairings so far we don't have any pairings. Um, so is there any cards you guys are excited about in preview season? I know the card I'm most excited about was seeing the Grim Tutor reprint. That made me super happy. It's one of those cards that I've wanted a Grim Tutor for a while. I just never had the $100 to $200 to pick it up. But now they're probably gonna be like 25, 30, and that makes me happy. You can actually start getting those, and who knows? I think there was a legacy deck that was playing them for a while. I'm trying to remember which one it was now. And for any of you 40K players, the new edition is, they're rolling out new things for the new edition, and one of them is a smaller table size. Looks like the suggested table size is going to be 5 foot by 3 3/4. Kind of an interesting rectangle shape. The 3 3/4 is kind of weird. I'm not sure why they would go with that. But yeah, so as I double check, we still don't have pairings. Man. Alright, see if we posted a new round end time. I think it was just before round one. I'm actually not seeing an end time. Alright. Oh, okay. I see what happened now. So somebody tried to register for the event. They tried to register on time, and what happened was is the system didn't register them, and so now um, then so they tried to fix things. So yeah, player tried to get in, didn't get in, and then um, there was a problem when they tried to add add the player in after the event, and that's when the whole event died. So something along those lines. Hi, thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight? Radicant. That name looks really familiar. I think I know who that is. If I had to guess, I think it's a card father, but I could be wrong. Okay, I did know who it was. Nice to see you. How you doing? Mad scientist a bit. You know, that doesn't surprise me in the least. Are you excited about the Grim Tutor reprint? I know I am. Like, I wasn't sure I was gonna buy boxes. I was just gonna buy um, singles, but I might have to buy a box or two now. You're right. Demonic Tutor is still better, but Grim Tutor is the best tutor we've had printed into Standard, probably in the last 15 years or so. I think Grim Tutor's. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on Standard, but I definitely think that there are going to be decks that want to play it, and I think it's probably going to be better for Historic. Oh, thanks, MTG Bot. The Fate Reforged. Oh, on Ugin, right. I think the buy a box art for Ugin's going to be gorgeous. Oh, is that round two? Yay, we have round two pairings. Let's see who we're playing against. Alright, I don't know this person. Sorry, not buy a box, box topper. I don't know. They haven't given us the actual buy a box promo yet, but we know that they are um, box toppers in this set too. All right, so we're going to challenge our opponent, and then hopefully, yeah. The Massacre Worm reprint's really nice too. Um, the Massacre Worm, I think, is actually going to see play. I think there's definitely a chance. So, are you... What? Opponent, what are you doing? Or what did I do? That very well might have been me. Alright, let's try this again. I think I keep forgetting to put it on tournament match when I click it. There we go. Sorry about that, opponent. Alright. So yeah, as I was saying about Double Masters, I'm not sold on it yet. I don't think it's going to be worth the insane price they're asking. Man, if we find a land, we're going to be golden, so we're going to keep this. Ooh, Pauling's on a mall. Okay. I like it. I like it. Keep going. No? Alright. So we're going to start with the Love Struck Beast. I don't want to expose my Edgewall Innkeeper to like a shock or something. I'd rather expose this little 1/1. Our opponent's taking a look to see what they're in for. Oh, looks like we're playing against blue-white control again. Okay. Well, we did get the land we wanted, so that's great. So we're going to start by crashing in here. I'm going to play the Triome, and I think... yeah, we're just going to Heart's Desire again. So, was an argument to go Edgewall Innkeeper this turn, and then cast one of these, draw a card. Ooh, it's banned. Okay, so they shocked. So this means probably Growth Spiral, if I had to guess. Right, so let's start by attacking for 2. Yes, I know you're always for a greedy keep. I think this keep was a little greedy, but I think it was safer than most. Alright, so now I'm pretty sure it's just Beanstalk Giant, find a forest, Edgewall Innkeeper. Bant doesn't have a 3-mana sweeper. There we go. They could, however, go land into Shadow of the Sky, which is a little annoying, but if they do that, we're only losing 1 actual card here. It does stop these from attacking them. Just a straight up 4/3 Knighted on them? I mean, I'm okay with that if that's how you wanted to do it, opponent. Alright. So, I really wish that one of those were a land, but they're not. So I think we're just going to Love Struck Beast and then hope we find a basic land off of this draw. We did not. We found another Edgewall Innkeeper. So we could play this Innkeeper, but if we play the Innkeeper into a sweeper, we have no way of really gassing back up. So I kind of want to wait and see if they're willing to sweep now. And then we get to go Innkeeper into Love Struck Beast. Well, you missed the first couple weeks I was doing this where I was playing black decks. I'm playing this one because it was something I've always wanted to try. Teferi's fine. The down tick on here, we get to kill Teferi. We're going to lose one of these, we get to kill Teferi, and this lets us draw another card, so... but yeah, I know I didn't hit my head and have amnesia. I made it a point that I wanted to try something new, and Adventures was a deck I didn't realize I was only like 2 cards away from having built. So the other thing this attack does for us that's also really good is we can... so we can just... hold on. I don't want to do this now. So I can cast this Love Struck Beast, draw a card. Or I can create the 1/1 and Bone Crusher Giant kill this. And I think that feels better. Sure. So our opponent is ramping, but they're not really doing a whole lot with the ramp that they have, right? So that card on top could be terrifying. I think I just want to try and find the land. So, and because we have 2 of these Fey Witches in our hand, I don't mind casting 1 to find this land. Oh, look at that, we found the land. So we have a land drop for next turn, which is getting closer to getting us these. If we find untapped land, we can just go Lovestruck Beast and Bone Crusher Giant. Clover would be really late right now, but I would still take it. Maybe Clover would be fine. Alright, so our opponent didn't have anything. That feels weird, right? Like, our opponent should have had something. So, our opponent is currently representing a 4/4 Shark off a Shark Typhoon. I'm kind of not overly worried about that. So let's try it. Let's see what's on top. We're going to ship the land, because we're going to be at 7 lands next turn. So let's see if they have a 4/4 Shark. No 4/4 Shark. Okay. I'm a little confused by that. I'm not sure. So I think... Let's say a counterspell, maybe? Could be. I don't know. It's just weird they have 3 cards in hand. Oh, that was a really good draw, so we'll keep that. And then we'll just pass the turn. So, Standard was horrible. Horrible. A week ago. So you're exiling my Lovestruck Beast. Sure. What do you have in here? You have a Fairy and a Knight of Autumn? Okay. I mean, their hand could just be... Interesting. Their hand could literally just be all, like, ECDs and such. To which I think I'm okay. So we're going to draw. Alright, so I have 6. I can send this away, which means I can't blink it. That's a rough one. So 6, 7, there's 3. So we're not doing a whole lot of anything there. So... Alright, well we're going to attack because they don't have really anything they can do. So they go to 6, I cast Lucky Clover. I want to put Lethal on the table next turn. So we're going to do that and play this Bone Crusher Giant. And if they have another ECD, that's fine. The puppy, yes, you don't hear Anthony, though. Anthony's actually currently in this event we're playing. What you heard was Kelvin, Caden, and Mom coming in. Tamio. Sure. What are you going to pick up? Teferi, maybe?
Hello, Caden.
Yeah. So, +1, looking for Shatter the Sky, I assume? You did not find the Shatter. Sweet. Are you dead? Is that GG? I have Lethal on board. Are you dead? Please be dead. Oh no, you need Flashback Arrow. Okay. So Flashback Arrow puts you to 9. You block here, take 4, go to 5. This brings you to 1. Man. Yeah, we'll just pass turn here. Alright, so we drew a land. Land is nice. I don't know if land does a whole lot though. So attack with everything, they go to 5. This has 2 damage on it. How many cards do you have in your yard? Just 2? So you go to 5, kill my Bone Crusher Giant. My Bone Crusher Giant, kill this, put you to 3, then you get to bring back Knight of Autumn. Putting you to 7. Or we could just play an 8/8. Man, this is tough. Well, they have to block the Bone Crusher Giant. Because if they don't, we just get to kill them. Alright, so you go to 5. So this is going to pop off, and it's going to probably grab Teferi, right? Probably. Punch that. Punch you. Put you to 3. Kind of force you to pick up something other than Teferi. Alright, then we'll play this, draw a card. Ooh, that was a good one. Alright. Yeah, see, I thought about just playing the 8/8 but leaving Arrow, but then they could just like suicide it into me and gain another 3 life, which would put them at okay, it's not what I thought they were gonna do. Which would put them at 6. I thought it would put them to 10. Because you bring this back, you gain 4. Instead of blowing up my Clover. However, if they don't do something, like another ECD, that's horrible. But I don't think it's enough. Maybe? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we find an untapped land, we get to go Lovestruck Beast, Wish, get Fling, kill them. One of these could be a counterspell. Really? Oh, right, they plus. I was like, how did they have enough cards to do Uro again? Alright, so now they're at 6 life. That figures. I drew the untapped land, I need to kill them. Okay, so... So... How do I kill you, opponent? How do I kill you? I think it starts with an escape. That was a bad escape, let me tell you. So we're gonna play our Forest. So I could Borrower, bounce, bounce, attack for 4, put you to 2. Then I can't kill you. Okay, let's start with of 1 line. Maybe we can draw a giant, which we did not. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna play this half because we can't cycle it anyway. Make a 1/1. And then if I do this and I bounce these 2, I get to attack for 4 down to 2. And then they get to play Uro, but they can't. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Bounce. Ah! I messed up. Whoops. Attack. I forgot I didn't have a Lucky Clover anymore. Okay. Okay. Our opponent's really digging for that shatter, and I would really like them to find it. Alright, so they can go Uro, escape Uro, go to 10. How big is this? 10? But then if they have another ECD, then that sucks. They can get back like nothing next turn. They can get back a Brazen Borrower. Okay. I think I lost this game. I'm not sure how much of our opponent actually won and how much of it I lost. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for the host earlier. I didn't see it. I only have one screen, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't use Carnfather in Standard. Alright, so we're going to take 3 here. Another Grazer, sure. I would have like not to have drawn a land there. Okay. So we have our opponent at 10. They're at effectively 13 because Uro. They have no cards in graveyard, so this ECD is not doing anything, so that's good. So let's start with the forest. And if I cast this, that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to cast. One of these I can cast for their adventure side. I'm not sure which one it is. If I escape, it costs 7. Never mind. Alright, so let's play an Innkeeper and a Beanstalk Giant. Draw 2 lands. Go. And play Lovestruck Beast. Draw 2 more cards. Maybe find something other than dirt. Nope. Find more dirt. Could you attack you for 1? I kind of like attacking you for 1 here. Right, Grazer has reach. I knew that. I was testing my opponent to see if they knew that it had reach. Alright, so we're just going to discard a pair of Breeding Pools because we have a lot of lands. Alright, so ECD goes away, it doesn't get anything. They can be brought back with that Tamiyo, though, which is super annoying. Yep. Yeah, ECD my giant. Yep. Yeah, it's a fairy. It was rage-inducing, one of the most rage-inducing cards printed in the last 10 years. I really think we should have won this game. Somewhere in this game, I lost this one. I'm not quite sure where it is yet. So that's for 12. Walk. This attack was really bad because I could have blocked one of those lands for free. Okay, so we can flash in a. We can't flash in a Brazen Borrower. And we can't attack the Teferi down this turn. Unless I can find a way to take that Grazer off the table, which I don't think I can. And being at 13 is just so much. Okay. No, I'm not. A couple of points of damage or two. I haven't played land, so that put me at 12. Alright, we're gonna go wishing. Let's see if there's actually anything in here that can help us out. Grafdigger's Cage would have been nice a long time ago. Each permanent. Go away. 5, 1, 7 brings you to 3. We kill 2 lands. I lose everything though. Alright, so we're gonna take this. It's not great, but it's kind of what we have to do here. Attacks don't do anything. Whoops, don't do that. Alright, so then we're gonna Storm's Wrath, which kills the fairy. Play a Love-Struck Beast. I can block, I guess, for a turn. Go to 7. Create a 1-1. Alright. I don't think that was great. Alright. So, I had a question. Earlier this week I decided I was going to teach my girlfriend how to play, so I figured to get some starters for us. And all I got to say is, what the fuck is this? How did it get so expensive, and what's the deal with single color packs? I'm not gonna block here. So, I guess I'm not sure what it is that you bought that were starter packs. You should be able to go to your LGS and get beginners packs. I think if they still have them, they might not. Oh, cool, trash guy. Where they're free. They're little 30-card decks, and you get two. You get 2 starter decks essentially on one box, and that's how that's what we use to teach these days. Excuse me. The colored theme boosters. Oh, you didn't buy any. Okay, sure, no worries. The colored theme boosters, I'm not a fan of, to be fair. I mean, I know they exist for a reason, but I'm not sure exactly what who they're really meant for. Sometimes you can get exclusive cards in those boosters. No one is yet. I understand. I've opened one, and I kind of wish I hadn't. So. Alright, so how are we surviving? Oh, hey, how's it going, Wolves? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Means a lot. Alright, so I think we're just dead, right? I don't think there's any way. Nexus into Big Tef is how I come back from this. I'm not even sure that gets me out of this, to be fair. Yeah, no. I lost this game somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where I lost it. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD after to see where I ended up losing that game. So Uro is really annoying. I'm hoping that we can just exile Uro and be done with it. And then I think an early wish for Grafdigger's Cage is one of those things that that I want to do too. The problem with sideboarding with this deck is it's actually really difficult. Yeah, not being able to deal with that Uro was rough. I think even with that Uro, I had an outside shot of winning that game. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I was trying to. What I wanted to do was to be able to go Giant Wish Fling, and I was a mana short from winning. And that turn that I was like, oh look, I put my land to play tapped. I think if I had shocked it in, they just died. That's the turn we lost the game when they got to untap. But yeah, if I had wished for the cage earlier, they wouldn't have been able to bring back the Uro like 3 times or something that game. Like that Uro gained them a lot of life. Yeah, it was crazy. And Wolves of Mars, I'll message you once this round's over, and we can talk about your question then. I haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm sorry. We're gonna be on the clock. So we have green. We have 3 mana. We have the Dragonfire. Yeah, this is fine. I figured you guys knew each other. You know, maybe you might know each other a little bit. Ooh, that's a nice one. Actually, it's really good. We'll just do that right away. And yeah, making a deck of your old cards to teach is just as good as going to the store and buying something or getting a special pack or something from the store. What I would suggest is try to have as few keywords in the deck as possible. Well, we miss playing Magic with you too. Good. I'm glad you have a plan. Unhinged. Oh lord. Oh lord. We're gonna grab Mountain Forest here because we have a lot of green spells we want to cast. And we already have double blue, so we really want to just kind of force the green. Alright. So now if our opponent goes Uro this turn, we get to Scorching Dragonfire it, and then we don't have to see that Uro again. Knight of Autumn. Resolves. Alright. I'm gonna get my value while I can. I'm gonna kick that, and then I'm gonna kick you. Throw a few of those in. You guys are nuts. All of you people and your unhinged stuff is just crazy. I think I just want to get aggressive as I can feasibly get this with this. You know you want to play an Uro. You know you want to play an Uro. Glass Casket. Hmm. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty okay with that. You should. It's a lot of fun. Bounce. Would you like to spend a counter spell on my thing? No? Sweet. Thank you. Untap. I didn't need to draw another land. Actually, I did need to draw another land. Getting 7 for this Beanstalk Giant is really important. And we get the Scry. Maybe there's something here we want. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. What this... Well, we get to flash this in on end step. We get to eat an Uro if they have it. If they don't play Uro, then we get to bounce this again. We get to bounce that Glass Casket again. I might let them hold on to that Glass Casket until I can put a little bit more pressure, because playing this out is better than just spending this to bounce this. Because then we're not using a card from our hand, so we're not giving them any extra information. Yep.
Okay. This is what happens when you don't get up. You asshole. And you helped me starting to
Ooh,
do
they had a
it and
counter
didn't
spell.
move.
That's nice to know. So, us playing this patient game, we're not walking into their counter spells or anything like that. Elspeth conquers death. Really? Sure. Yep. And now we're going to send the glass casket back again. Then we're going to cast the brazen borrower. Fae of Wishes there would have been great. So put you to 4, play this tapped, and pass. Yep. What do I have for mana? 7? So they're going to go to 7 life. I am going to do this, though. Make them have an answer. If they didn't, sweet. You can go to 7, and then Uriel goes to exile. Man, we're going to be 1 point short. Because they're a Glass Casket or Bone Crusher Giant. They have a Knight about them. They can get back at the start of their next turn. Resolves. Oh? So the question is, do I flash this in to try and just get the game over? I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Because if that had been a Fae of Wishes or something, then they just died. But it wasn't, so they don't just die. But now we get to do this, and that's not what I wanted to draw. So they're going to gain 4 here. So I just need them not to have a Wrath. I'm asking a lot, but please, please, opponent, don't Wrath me. Please don't Wrath me. Yep, this is fine. Please don't Wrath me. Okay. Teferi is fine. Bounce a Brazen Borrower. Okay. Okay, stop drawing lands. Okay, why did my opponent just GG me? I'm curious. So we play this. Go to combat. This here. This here. It forces a chump block. Yeah, here. This here. Alright, so that's Teferi gone. We have this Brazen Borrower in our hand. Alright. I would really like to have a Clover. If we had drawn a Clover with this in our hand, then the game just ends. Teferi, huh? So we can force him to bounce a Brazen Borrower. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start by bouncing. Then this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have 5. And then flashing the Brazen Borrower. I guess they have 6. But this doesn't let them. Like, they have to take. Basically, they're going to take their whole turn to cast Anissa. And Teferi has to bounce a Brazen Borrower or they die. Okay. How are we doing for time? 13, 12? Okay. I gotta play a little faster. Ooh! That's not what I expected my opponent to do. I'll take 3. Come on, Lucky Clover. Come on, Lucky Clover. You are not a Lucky Clover. Alright. So we're gonna play the Edgewold Innkeeper. We're gonna make a 1-1. Alright, man. Take care of yourself. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Look forward to seeing the next time you come by. Alright, we're gonna draw 2. That's not a Lucky Clover. That's not a Lucky Clover. Oh, okay. What am I attacking with this turn? Beanstalk Giant, Keeper, Brazen Borrower. I can tap the Dream Trawler. So if I shock the Breeding Pool, I can cycle this and cast this. Yeah. And we get to kill the Teferi. So, bounce. Resolves. Combat. Giant. Or Keeper. This is very intense. Like, we've been so close so many times. So it's one giant there. Really, giants in the graveyard? No. So, like, if we could find a giant, we would be in pretty reasonable shape here. I mean, I think they die if we find a giant. This can't really attack us this turn because then they just die to this. I guess it's not true. They have this Nissa. So they make it 3/3. We can go to 7. They block this with the 3/3, and then take a bunch. A lot more than 7. Resolves. Alright, you have a 3/3, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana open. That's an Uro, okay. So now you're not at, now what are you at, 10? You're still dead. Not yet. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you're still dead. Just to be safe, we're going to cycle this. Draw land. Yay. Draw another escape. Go combat. Rar. Alright, and we got to try and win game 3 in under 10 minutes. Wait. Oh, you had 2 mana from that left? Oh, no. How did... okay. Oh, we're not... they're not out of the woods yet. Alright, so we get Lucky Clover. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Portal Footsteps. Island. Forest. Play the forest. Play Stomping Ground. Tapped. Send the Standard Adventure. Make 2 1/1s. And pass. So there. I should have done this in their upkeep and not their draw step. So then they would have only had the 1 card to actually discard to it. That's fine. And then bounce the Nissa and make you replay it. I did that backwards. I should have targeted the Nissa first. Yep, you have a 3/3. More than enough cards in your yard. Shit. We were so close. I don't want to lose this way. So they're going to go to 7, and then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 5. Alright, so why would you... Oh, Borrow Bracer. Okay. So you block here, and you block here. You take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay. Holy crap. Run it back. Man, oh man. This matchup's been really close. I think I think we should have won the first game for sure. Well, I know we should have won the first game for sure. That was my that was my screw up, and then I almost punted that one away too. I could stop doing that now. That'd be great. All right, so we're gonna be on the draw. So hopefully we have a hand that lets us kind of be really explosive and aggressive. Well, that's not what this hand is. This is nice. With these is okay. Sure. A clover would be better. Like, if this was a clover, I'd be happier with this hand. That's not bad. Alright, get our tap lands going. Alright, so Let's play the Gamekeeper, play a Triome. Next turn we get to Beanstalk Giant, which will put us to 5 mana so we can escape the wild soon. Yeah, we don't know. No, I can stop drawing lands, please, deck. Like, I wouldn't mind escaping next turn. The problem with escaping next turn is they're going to have a bunch of spells that I'm not sure we're going to be able to actually cast. Okay. You have a Glass Casket. And we need to play a little bit faster anyway, so... Wow, dirt. Stop it. I think in this case we are going to escape because we don't have anything else going on, and just hope we don't get absorbed. Or disputed. That hurt. Yep. Yeah, we just drew a bunch of lands. So I can't even think of anything I can wish for to deal with this Dream Trawler. We try and race it, but I'm not sure how that's going to go for us. Like, they got to turn 6, basically unopposed, because we couldn't do anything. That's interesting. Graze and borrowing the Beanstalk Giant. It was so close. It's like I can't, like, I could play a Fave, which is the jump in front there, so I could do anything. Like, I get an Earl back with this ECD. I'm just playing a giant, making them do something. I'm not sure what else to do here. Right, they get the Flash and Bays and Borrower. I guess that would have been reason to play the Fave Wishes instead. But they're just gonna Teferi bounce the Fave Wishes, so wasn't actually gonna get us anywhere. Man. I mean, we did catch up on clock, so there's, if there's something good to take from this game, we caught up on clock. 9-10, we're dead. Come on, opponent, I don't have all night. Thank you. That was rough. That was a rough one. We shouldn't have lost that one. My inexperience with the deck definitely showed there. Crap. Oh, so we're 1-1. I'm going to take a quick break to grab a drink, and then I'm going to fix this one here. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick second to grab a drink, and then I will be back. Oh. Yeah. So everyone, stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back, and just in time too. By the looks of it, looks like we have pairings for this round. Oh no, never mind. We don't have pairings yet. That's unfortunate. I thought we did. All right, so yeah, that last match was super stressful. Um, the game three, there wasn't what game three wasn't as close, but game one we should have had, and game two that was super down to the wire and crazy. So our TO just told us that we're waiting on one match. So that's great. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about how that match went. It was it was hard fought, and I definitely think we're slightly advantaged in that matchup. I think um, we have the better late game overall. Unfortunately, the deck didn't show it there. If our um, Escape of the Wilds had found us, a Bone Crusher Giant, we were off to the races. I think so. But hey, it happens, and the idea of this is the first event I've ever played with the deck, so obviously my inexperience with the deck is definitely showing. So as things go on, maybe we'll luck out and get a little bit better. I do know, unfortunately, Dragon lost his real round one, and I believe he won his round two, so we might see that matchup anyway, which will be an interesting one to say the least, right? So, all right, click back over to chat. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Got anything exciting going on this weekend? Not sure what my plans for the weekend are. I know what I would like to do this weekend, but whether I get to do it or not is a different question. What about you guys? Anything exciting going on? Plans? Don't forget, actually, give me playing FF8. Nice, nice. So don't forget, we're gonna be back tomorrow at noon, PST. We'll be doing the Judge League tomorrow. You get a haircut tomorrow? Nice. I need a haircut. To be fair, it's been a while. Yeah. All right. So don't forget. I'm gonna put the link in chat for you guys if anybody hasn't got it yet. But you can join my Discord. There's the Discord link. Feel free to come in, join us. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different areas. The Discord is kind of empty right now. Like the rooms are empty because it's brand new. But feel free to come in, have some fun, share your deck list in the deck list section. There's a spot for spoilers. If you go to the spoiler section, you can see the new Judge promos that are coming out. They are beautiful, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. There's a trading post somewhere where we're gonna be posting for events, that kind of thing. So yeah, come on by, check out the Discord, say hi, see how things are going. Ooh, there we go. And I can see that one of my lovely admins is hard at work getting stuff set up. So, of a dying star, if you're out there listening, thank you for all your hard work and helping me get this up and running. I am looking forward to actually seeing all the really cool stuff you put together. All right. Yeah, I know. I wanted to give you a shout out because you're all the hard work I know you're putting into this. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, look. Uh, the bot. I don't know if that link works. I know the one I just posted does. So, but yeah, feel free. Come on by, say hi, have a party. And in the Discord channel, I'm gonna be doing some cool stuff. Once we hit affiliate, I'm gonna start doing giveaways on the channel. To be for some cool stuff. I haven't quite figured out exactly what yet. It would be easier if I could find a sponsor, but if we can't, I don't mind. I have stuff in my house that I don't mind sending out. Your phone is being derpy. You know what? My phone's being derpy too. It's not charging. Weird. But yeah, so yeah, in the Discord we're gonna be doing giveaways and stuff like that. Like extra pre-release codes to people who can't get the pre-release. Maybe we'll raffle off packs or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if you know anybody out there who's looking to sponsor a stream, a small stream, new stream, remind them that your friendly neighborhood judge is always looking for assistance. And we are also assistants. It's give and take, right? Taylor is in my Discord, yes. Taylor was one of the first ones in my Discord. You don't want to join because Taylor's in the Discord. uh, I understand. He's a good guy, though. He's just, I don't know. He's a good guy. I have no complaints. To be fair, I got to know Taylor pretty well when we went to Montreal in October together. That was a good trip. Outside of the airline destroying my chair, it was a good trip. Or leaving it in Calgary on the way home. So yeah, so we're just waiting for the next round. Hopefully, the next round will be posted soon. There was one match. Taylor just said we're almost there. Like, yay, almost there. From what I can understand, the match that we're waiting for is a control mirror. Like a beep boop robot type. I don't know if I would say Taylor's a robot, but Taylor is special. And to be fair, I'm really glad that the Kelowna area has Taylor and Scooter for judges up there. Makes me proud. All right, I'll ask him at the end of the round. I'll poke at him on Discord. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I will say I will do a lot of. I will pick on Taylor a lot, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna call him that. I'm sure he'd know. Right? I mean, yeah. To each their own. To each their own. So we're 1-1. I did update that, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I did. Yep. Sadness is on the stack. Because we're 1-1. Oh man. So, what kind of things would you guys like to see as, giveaways or raffles or that kind of thing that we could do through the stream and through the Discord? What are some things you would like to see? Ooh, round up. So, while we're doing this round, feel free to discuss that in the chat. I mean, I will see it. Who am I playing? Oh, goblins, huh? You want me to give goblins away? I mean, I could. Actually, we're just gonna. Alright, so our opponent this round is a good friend of mine, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting to actually play him. So our opponent is Mandrake, as they go by on Arena. I know him as Sugar Shane. You're not gonna accept my friend request now? Come on, man. Fine, I'll do it this way. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Alright, so there could be a little bit of lag here, as Mandrake just sent me a message saying that they're not at home, so I'm not sure exactly where they're at. But so what we'll do is we'll be patient with Shane this one. Oh, of course, Wolves. I will definitely. We should do is we should do dinner sometime, and we can sit down and talk about all the things that we think might be appropriate to do. Our opponent is playing Luris. Okay, so how do we feel with this hand against Luris? On the draw. I think it's okay. Um, what I'd like to find is a couple of Bone Crusher Giants, I think. But I don't think they're going to interact with us very much at all. So I think this could be interesting, and we can get bigger than them, which is what I like. But I don't want to wait for turn 3 to be, excuse me, casting Heart's Desire. So I think, oh, I know what this is now. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick second to talk about this while I do this. So this is going to be the Luris Knights deck. This deck was getting really good about 10 days to 2 weeks ago, when the Luris decks just kind of took off. But Luris is what makes that deck very good. Luris is. Wait, are we not playing Luris Knights? Hold on a second. This looks like cycling, but that's a weird land to have in a cycling deck. Maybe the decks have evolved to have that, but. Alright, so we're just going to play this Lucky Clover. So the unfortunate part of doing it this way is we don't have Bone Crusher Giant at the ready next turn unless we draw a red land. If we draw an untapped land, then we get to go Beanstalk Giant into Bone Crusher Giant, Brazen Borrower, Fave Wishes, blah blah blah, kill them. Right? If we don't find an untapped land, though, we could be in a bit of trouble. But this, I was wrong. I thought this was the Night decks because of the Triome, but it looks like it's the Cycling deck, which is also fine. I do like the Cycling deck. In fact, I almost played Cycling today, and maybe that's what we'll play tomorrow for the Judge League. Hey, look at that! We hit it. We did it! Oh, I think Shane just threw the good game at me. I'm not sure if he's trolling me or not. So we could have grabbed an island instead of a forest. I probably should have. I wasn't thinking. I saw the good game flash up, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? But it looks like Shane isn't finding a third land here. And that could be that's gonna be really bad. And this is really good for us because we get the Bone Crusher kill both of these. And we're actually gonna do it in combat. I always feel terrible when I win because my opponent didn't draw lands. It's like, man, that's not how I want to win this game. We're gonna leave that land on top because we want to get to 7 lands. And we're gonna play Lovestruck Beast here. Do we play the Lovestruck Beast? Yeah, I think we do. It's just a bigger threat. We get it for 1. Yeah. Yay! We found our 3rd land. Granite Stringer, okay. So, I know some people playing this deck would be like quick just bouncing because it gets an extra damage. But if we bounce the Stinger, we lose our Brazen Borrower because we don't have 2 targets. So, instead of walking headlong into losing my Brazen Borrower, what I want to do is, debating on now, actually. Drake is watching. Nice. Okay, cool. Hi, Drake. How's it going, man? If you want the list, dude, let me know and I'll make sure I get it for you. Because the deck's pretty fun. Oh, poor Shane. Okay, so what do we? The question I've got to think about now is what do I do? There's 6 cyclers in the graveyard, so that's a Zenith Flare for 6, plus this. So I think if we cast Granted, I'm actually losing my voice. This sucks. Alright, sorry about that. So what I did is, Fave Wishes, I went and got a Shadow Spirit and a Negate. The Negate's going to let us fight over a, why can't I think? Zenith Flare. And the Shadow Spear is going to get us out of range of the offensive instant Zenith Flare. The idea is to try and get us out of range as far as possible. Wait, we're actually getting memory leaked here? Okay, so I can negate this memory leak and protect the rest of the contents of my hand. So I think that's what we're going to do. They exiled it on that card. Okay. So they could have taken one of these, but chances are that that negate was going to get taken anyway, so I might as well protect the contents of my hand. So next turn, the idea is going to be is equip Shadow Spear to the 1/1. I know that's going to feel weird, right? Like, why are we putting on the 1/1? But it's going to let us attack with this 1/1. Which gets us a quicker clock, which is kind of something I am in the market for. Whoops, it wasn't a 2/2 anymore, right? It's a 2/2, so we couldn't attack with those shifties. I got ahead of myself, but that's fine. This trade is okay for us, because now we're just gonna cast. Yeah, we're just gonna cast the Bone Crusher Giant, and we're gonna cast his Fey Bushes. We're not hiding anything, and it can't equip. Oh, I can do that. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so that attack was a little suspect. I probably could have just put on the Love Struck Beast and attack for 6, but I forgot that it gave +1/+1. To be perfectly honest, I thought it was just like Wing of Travel. All right, so what they're showing me here is that he's going to cycle, make a 1/1, and then have this. However, what he doesn't know is that we have 2 Brazen Barbers in our hand. So he's going to make a 1/1. We're going to do this, bounce both, and get in for 6 here. And try to find a 1/1 somewhere. Yeah, that resolves. Yep, you can draw your card. Bounce. Bounce. Attack for 6. And then, since we don't have double blue, we're just going to pass the turn and hold up this Brazen Borrow. So what might happen here is Shane concedes. But what could have happened is he could have went, played the Rescuer, cycled, held 1 land up. When we declare attacks, cycle again. So the question here is, like, do I want to bring in these Scorching Dragonfires? I don't think I do. Actually, yes, we do, because we have to kill an early creature. An early fox has to die, otherwise it can get a lot bigger than what we can get, a lot faster than we can get big too. All right, game 2 on the draw. So if I'm thinking about this cycling deck, it looks like it's splashing the black cycling lands to cast the memory loss, which I think is fine. I don't think it's necessary. If you don't have the cycling lands, you don't need to. You could just play the red-white version, which I think ultimately is better. I think it's more consistent, and you can have more turn 1 plays and such. I don't know how different the list is. I'd be curious to see. It's the nice thing about playing this deck, right? When it comes to sideboarding, it's like 2 cards. Do I want these? Do I not? So one thing you could, one thing you can do if your opponent, especially on arena, if you think your opponent is sideboarding very quickly or is just snap hitting submit, and you're playing a deck like this, is you can just kind of take your time thinking about it, and you can spend 35, 40 seconds just kind of thinking about the matchup, what you're looking to do, what your role is. The side effect of that is your opponents are going to think that you're sideboarding really heavily. So, and it might throw them off if they don't know your list. Granted, I put my list out publicly for all to see. This hand is great. I post on Twitter about an hour or so before the event starts the list I'll be playing. This needs to die quickly. And we'll play the Innkeeper. So here's the next turn. I wanted to take the turn to cast this Lucky Clover. We're not going to have we can't afford to cast this Lucky Clover. We have to kill this Flourishing Fox. Oh. I still think we have to kill the Flourishing Fox. Like, the Clover's nice, but it doesn't really afford us... Like, if we go Clover, and they go land, and go cycle, 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 all of a sudden, this Fox is out of range of our Scorching Dragonfire, and then I won't be able to kill it. The Rescuer will get out of hand, but I think we can kind of force through a little bit. Next turn, we get to go Clover, make a 1/1. I think that's fine. So I think here I'm supposed to just kill this Fox. I'm going to offer this trade. It feels weird, because we're going to take 3 damage back. But I think if he wants to block with the Rescuer, I'm okay with that. Or he's plays the second Rescuer. That's terrifying. Alright, so we need a Bone Crusher Giant quickly here. No, I didn't say third Lucky Clover. Alright, so we play the Lucky Clover. So we can play this Lovestruck Beast. We can play the Harsh Desire this turn and get 2 1/1s, and I think that's fine. Because next turn, we can just play the Lovestruck Beast straight up, which is a nice 5/5. Yeah. We're not attacking into tokens. So now what's probably going to happen is... Another Fox is going to happen. Please, deck. Please give me a Bone Crusher Giant. Yep, stay on. That's interesting that you wouldn't cycle this. Alright, so we can block these two, or we can just, which takes away these 2 creatures here, right? We can block and then just bring him down to non-token creatures. I'm really, really hoping that there's a Bone Crusher Giant on the top of this library. I'm just going to take it. There was not. Okay. So we get to play Lucky Clover. And so because we drew the Scorching Dragonfire, and this Flourishing Fox is terrifying, I kind of want to get this off the board and in exile. Whereas next turn we can play, if we draw land, we can play a third Clover and another Beast, or hopefully we draw like an adventure that we can do. If we don't draw land, we get to play the Lovestruck Beast. It just puts a big 5/5 into play and lets us start blocking tokens if he wants to attack with tokens. Absolute best draw we could have next turn is probably an Edgewall Innkeeper. I think an Innkeeper would be ideal here, because then we draw 2 cards. Maybe find a land. Yep. Fae of Wishes would be great too. Okay, so this attack, I think here I'm going to trade off for that and take 2. It's about preserving life totals here. They have one card left in hand. So they could pay 3 to put Lurrus in their hand, which then becomes a real pain in the butt. No, didn't pay 3 to put Lurrus in their hand. So we drew a land, but it's a shock land. It's not bad. We're gonna start off by just casting the beast, and maybe we'll find something to do. Like a Bonecrusher Giant. Ooh, we did find a Bonecrusher Giant. Ooh. Alright, so the thought here is, do I just take the turn right now to hit the 2 rescuers, or do I wait, or do I try to wait for Shane to play this Lurrus and then something out of the graveyard? Part of me thinks like he's gonna make another creature, and that's fine. I think I'm just gonna play this other Clover. I'm gonna hope that he doesn't draw a black source for a memory loss, and then punish me for not playing this Bonecrusher Giant. And then we won't attack. Are we dead? You just good gave me Shane. You have 3 cyclers. Block. Block. Take 4. You might just be dead. Zenith Flare kills me here. Yeah, alright. Not much we could have done there. I mean, what I could have done differently is I could have just killed the 2 rescuers. That would have left me 2 blockers for the 2 tokens. It's close. We just died with Cycler, him finding a land. There was 5 Cycling in the yard, Lord Mathis. Alright, so this hand is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. If we find a 3rd land, then we get to, we're off to the races, so. Just hoping this isn't turn 1 Plains Fox. No Fox? Of course there's a Fox. Mountain. You're not a mountain. Again, I'm going to offer this trade. He's not going to take it, so it's a free point of damage. Yay. Alright. Maybe they were hoping to find another land drop. Okay, so they have a cycling card. I'm willing to make the trade anyway, right? An innkeeper for the fox. If they want to cycle here and trade the fox for the innkeeper and my 1/1, I'm okay with that. That's not mountain either. Alright. Think it's more important to get our lands going. I mean, we could have put a Lovestruck Beast into play, which lets us get a little which would let us start getting aggressive, but we're gonna be able to put it into play this turn. And the cycling deck doesn't have a lot of ways of taking creatures off the board, so I think our Edgewall Innkeeper here is safe for a turn. Yep, sounds good. So the only problem we're going to have is if our opponent decides they're going to take that Luris and put it in their hand and try and get it out in a turn or two. So we don't really have a good way of combating that. I wish it didn't do that. That's good though. Alright. So finding that Clover was really good. If we could find another like Beanstalk Giant or Raisin Borer was not so good here. Fae of Wishes would be great. I'd love a Fae of Wishes. Granite Healer's fine. Shock. For Dread Stinger. Okay. No, I didn't want another land per se. Thanks. Alright, so we're just going to attack the Lovestruck Beast. It'll be interesting to see if they chump block here or not. So one thing we do need to keep an eye on is how many cards are in the graveyard. Because pretty much every card in their graveyard is going to have cycling. So I kind of want to keep an eye on that number. Because we don't want to randomly die to a Zenith Flare out of nowhere. Okay, so you're actually a memory leak me, so now I'm going to kill your guys. So if you're looking to beat this cycling deck, one of the best cards you can play is Narset. See my island? Enjoy my island. Hold on. What? Choosing a... Oh, Graveyard or Hand. Wow, that card's a lot better than I thought it was. Alright, so we're going to play this. We'll attack for 6. So I think we're just going to play this Beanstalk Giant and try to win the game next turn. I mean, it's close, right? Like a Zenith Flare is going to flare for 9, which pulls him out of it, and a second Zenith Flare is going to be really close to lethal. What I'd like to draw is a Fae of Wishes. That Fae of Wishes is not. So I think they have to block this Beanstalk Giant. Do they? So attack like this. I would have attacked with the Innkeeper, but if they can... I'm not sure what they could have done to not die to that, but... what I wanted to try... Just what I'm trying to do is set up a turn where they have to block, and then we just don't get blown up by Zenith Flare. Because that Zenith Flare is getting dangerously close. Alright, so 13 cards in the yard. They all have cycling. So you can cycle once and then Zenith Flare, and that'll be for 14. That's a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and find a Fey of Wishes here. Alright, we found a Fey of Wishes. We're not going to cast the Fey of Wishes though, so that seems bad. We can't cycle this from here, so we'll play that. We'll cast this Lucky Clover and play this island. Alright, so I think we can still win even if they go cycle Zenith Flare us. So that put them to 18. We have 9. Fey of Wishes is 18. 2 cyclers into a Zenith Flare is lethal? Oh, they cycled a 2-mana creature. Okay. Oh no, did they not find it? They didn't find it. Alright. Yeah, sadly no, we didn't hit a red land off the wilds, which was wasn't great. Drake, if you're still watching, please tell him we said good we were saying good games. I'll also message him, but I figured I'd give him a shout out in chat. Thanks for the games, man. Cycling is a very powerful deck, and if you haven't played it yet or haven't played against it, pick it up, try it out. It's a lot of fun. However, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this result reported. Yay. Alright. So we get that reported. I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to grab a quick snack while we're waiting for the next round. And I'm going to grab a drink because I feel my voice fading away. Anyway, thank you guys all for coming tonight. If you're new here and you haven't yet, please feel free to hit the like button down below. That helps me out a lot. And if you have any questions for me while I'm gone, please feel free to leave them in chat, and as soon as I get back, I'll be happy to address those. Alright guys, I'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. We're gonna have round 4 now. I'm just gonna... Ooh, pairing start. Who am I playing? Oh! Oh, I get to play Scooter. Okay, so... Scooter, or Flakes is as I know him here, is currently 3-0. He is the only 3-0. Which I think is kind of funny. So we're actually, I don't know if we're playing for first or not. We're playing for prizes, that's for sure. Because 3-1 gets a prize, but 2-2 does not. So all that I can really do here is force there not to be a 4-0. That's a little weird, right? So, alright, Scooter Man, we'll see you. I screwed that up, hold on. One day I'll remember to make this a tournament match first. Alright, so now we just wait for Scoots. Like I said, he's the only 3-0 currently, and I am 2-1, which means I am playing to not let him win a premium pack. I'm also playing for myself to win a pack. So if I win, I get a pack, and he gets a regular pack. If he wins, I don't get a pack, but he gets a premium pack. I'm sorry, Scooter, you're not getting a premium pack today. Alright, so our opponent kept 7. Our opponent is not on a companion. So I think this is fine, and I think we just lead off with this Lovestruck Beast here, and then try to set up a future turn. Red-green. Okay. So I think these Brazen Borrows are going to be quite good. What I'd like to do is take. I don't like taking a turn off, but we're going to take a turn off to get this trial in play. Oh, our opponent also took a turn off. That's great. So, actually, we don't. I'm just going to shot that and pass. So, Triome is going to be good later. We already have lots of land, so being able to cycle this when we're, if we're flooding out is going to be, is probably the better idea here than trying to play this. Temur. Oh! Okay, so this is Temur Reclamation. Which means they're not doing a whole lot of anything in the early turns. But it also means this Bone Crusher Giant isn't very good. So I'm just going to kick him with the Bone Crusher Giant and start trying to press my advantage. We don't have much of one, but I'd like to push what little I have. Mainboard. That's not very nice. I should have attacked first. Hey look, I guessed it. Alright. So, that being the case, we're just going to pass here and hold up this Brazen Borrower, and we're going to stop him on his second main phase. So what Temur Rec wants to do is they want to spend their mana during the main phases, and then come second main phase, cast an instant on the end step with the mana they get from Wilderness Reclamation. I want him to spend his mana, and then I'm going to... Well, that's terrible. That's not helpful at all. But we can't let him have 2 of these, so we're going to send one of those back. If I had played this, we could have sent them both back, and that would have been really good, but I wasn't expecting a second Reclamation so soon. So we could be in trouble this game. I'm not sure. I didn't play that turn correctly. I should have took this shock last turn. Yep, you can try. Think I'm supposed to. Whoops. I was supposed to bounce that. Well, too late now. Oh, I clicked too quickly through it. I thought it was to pass through combat and not on second main. I didn't pay attention. So, well, it doesn't look like we're getting expansion to this turn. Or explosion, sorry. Is this the big Shark Typhoon? Yeah. That actually works well for us? Question mark? Kind of, sort of. So I'm going to take this end step to, kick in with another Bone Crusher Giant. We're going to bounce the Shark. Hey. Do another dispute? No? Cool. Play this tapped. Attack for 4. Yep. Yeah, okay. We have an arrow. So, like, we're still in this game, right? We're not out of this game by any means. If we find a Lovestruck Beast or a Edgewell Innkeeper, we're very much in this game to win. It's just gonna be a matter of whether or not we can, if we can kill Scooter before he can get an expansion explosion online. Fave Wishes would be a great card too to draw, because then we can stop this arrow from coming back. I mean, like, he's really digging for the explosion, so we're kind of like our number of turns are low. I think we've only got probably 1 or 2 more turns. Or he could just brick. That'd be great too. That's not a Fave Wishes. That's not Fave Wishes. So I could play this Bone Crusher Giant, or I could flash a Brazen Borrower. I don't think there's a huge difference between the two. So the Brazen Borrower is better if he has a sweeper of some kind. I'm not sure what sweeper that he could have. We're going to go with the Brazen Borrower play here. So upkeep Scry, yep. Bottom, okay. That's good for us. So the thing with this line is it didn't actually net us a it doesn't change the clock, right? Well, it will now. Going to 11. I think I want to cycle this actually, and try and find a Fave Wishes. so we can stop these arrows. So 1 to the top is bad. That's probably the expansion. So we need to find a way to end the game. Does Fave Wishes end the game even if we draw it? So 4 down to 7. Okay, so if we flash in a Brazen Borrower, we attack for 7, put him to 4. If this card is Fave Wishes, we win the game. So we're going to play to win the game as if that's what's on top. We also wave. This is a 1/1. Scooter's thinking I can smell it from here. The last card was Dispute. Okay. Could you have been anything worse? Alright, we're going to cycle this. Cycle. Wow, deck. Are you kidding me right now? Alright. So put him to 7. And that's what we can do. Pretty sure we're just dead now. Okay, that's not what I expected to be on top of your library. So you didn't cast Uro? Okay, what card is that in your hand if you didn't cast Uro? Did you find it? Oh my god, you found it off the Chemisters, didn't you? You found it off the Chemisters Insight. I hate you more just a little bit right now, Scooter. He left Chemisters Insight on top, and literally the 2 cards he drew were Land Explosion, right? I hate you more than a little bit. Alright. So. I'm not really sure how to sideboard for this. I think we're supposed to bring in all of these. Because we can't survive. We have to kill it, and we can't wait to wish for it. We'll try it like that. Alright, so in the last round. So we're going to have to win 2 in a row. Because we can't let Scooter go to foil pack. Okay, here we go. Alright, we get to be on the play. Yay. Well, this is good. We have all the things we could want. We've got an innkeeper, a borrower, a piece of interaction, and a beanstalk giant, so we're going to keep it. And this time we're going to lead off on the Triome, because we don't have an adventure creature that we want to really cast onto. And we want our land untapped on 3. Alright, so we'll scry to the bottom. And then we'll play an innkeeper. Okay. So that's not Gross Spiral, which is good for us. So we'll attack with our Innkeeper, and then we'll go find ourselves a forest. Forest! Alright, so we're gonna play the forest, we'll attack for 1. Rar. Aether Gust, huh? Okay. We're gonna send that away, because it's fine. Aether Gust seems really aggressive, to be fair. We're gonna put a stop here. So we'll remind him that I've got power over his turn. We'll take that stop away. Alright, we're gonna just, I think, because we have this here, I want to flash. I want to try and force pressure. Draw. Ooh, hello. Where was that when I needed it? Alright, so we have a 2-turn clock. I'm not going to play this Lucky Clover because we don't have an adventure spell in our hand. And I don't want to take this down. I want our opponent to play the Wilderness Reclamation and then us be able to kill it right away. Yep, you have an Ur. So next turn we get to play this Clover. Oh, that was nice. Alright, so we're going to attack first because they have 3 mana up. So that kind of tells me that they want to... That's a Mystical Dispute they're holding. Because he's shocked for this, right? So that's interesting that he just flashed it into block. Which is going to kind of open us up to do this. Island and a forest. Alright, so we're hoping that these 4 cards, there is a Reclamation and a land. A land, a Reclamation, and a Mystical Dispute. Yep, that's a thing. Nope, nope, no attacks. Yep, that resolves. Alright, so we're going to put a stop in his second main phase. Man, why'd you have to have it? I mean, he's not out of the woods yet, but we're not in a good place. And we're destroying lands. Oh, maximum punished. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. That's for 12. Alright. So, if you watched my YouTube video where I talked about the changes to Companion and the BNR announcement, I said that I think this deck, Team of Reclamation, was going to be one of the better decks of the format. Just because it doesn't lose anything. It didn't gain much from Companions, if anything, and it definitely didn't lose anything from Companions. So I'm kind of thinking this is still going to be the deck to beat. Not quite sure how Adventures beats it. I think we gave it our best shot, and we just didn't quite get there. Come on, put a land into play. Thank you. I'd like to move to blocks now. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's only for 10? Alright. I'm gonna risk it. I don't think he can kill me right now. I might have miscounted, but I think that's only 14 mana. So if he expansions for 10 on the Beanstalk Giant, and we draw Fave Wishes, he dies? Potentially? I mean, we're putting a lot of faith on that little fairy. So that's only for 8. So he has to tap out to kill the Beanstalk Giant. Come on, Arena. One time, be nice to him. Or, he could just run out of time and skip everything, and that'd be great too. Alright, so he's holding up Brazen Borrower. That has to be what he was trying. That has to be what he was drawing. Why he tapped the way he did. Oh, Aether Gust. Are we just dead now? So if I put this on top, I'm gonna go get 2 lands, put it into play at 12/12. I guess. I'm not sure what else we could have done. We could have found, anything would have been great. But Escape of the Wilds would have been great there too. We did cut one during sideboarding. So now we're just dead to another expansion, which he probably found. If we were playing paper, I would just be like, show me the expansion exposure, and we could have picked it up and not forced to go through all this. I know there were some people who were talking about the Fires ban, saying that Reclamation should have went with it because they are essentially the same. Not sure I agree with that, but I do think Reclamation is a card that lets you cheat on mana a little too much. That's healthy. I'm not sure it's ban worthy, but I just think that I don't think the card's healthy for a format where you can't have counter spells because you can't. If you have counter spells against a fairy, you just lose. So I'm not sure that it's actually a safe card to have in the format. So anyway, what we're going to do now is I'm going to check out to see who's streaming, and we're going to rate somebody because I know how to do that now. So let's take a look and see who's streaming. I want to thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out tonight. It was fun. We went 2-2. Good game, Scooter. We ended up going 2-2. I think we could have done better, but that's just part of it. So let's see. That's where we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go raid my friend Unicorn Fluff. I'm just going to try and remember how to do that. Give me 1 second here. Nope, that wasn't it. I'm really terrible at this, I'm sorry. Aha, found it. Alright, so when we get over there, I want everyone to tell Unicorn Fluff hi. Tell her that we came from here, we had a good time. She's wonderful, and yeah, so thank you all for coming out. And I'll see you tomorrow at around about 11:50, 12 o'clock, because the event starts at noon. Alright, take care, guys.